For sustainability, we work on everything from air quality, energy, climate change. We also work on food security and waste and recycling. Due to COVID, we've seen a lot more people working from home, and that in turn has uh, re- resulted in less traffic on our streets and less people driving their cars. Cars make up 50% of the air pollution that we see in the wintertime. And so that has had a great impact on reducing air pollution in our valley.
What can residents do to sort of keep up those habits? I mean, aside from begging their employers to let them work from home more.
People who are working from home, I think we're seeing it's very productive and it's doable. And I think we'll see a lot more employers working with employees to keep this teleworking option open for people, and that will help reduce air pollution from our transportation costs. But there are a number of things that people can do while they're at home working, including, our homes and buildings make up 40% of the air pollution in the wintertime. So things like turning down your thermostat and avoiding burning wood and not idling your car also have big impacts on reducing air pollution during the winter.
This month is the Clear the Air Challenge. Can you tell me about that and tell me how people can get involved in that and why we still need to do more, even though the air seems pretty clean this year?
Yeah, the Clear the Air Challenge, we're in the 12th year of this annual challenge. And what it is, it's a call out to people to rethink how they're traveling across the valley, whether they're going to work or running errands, and looking at whether they need to make trips or if they can trip chain or run their errands by walking or biking. And so just really rethinking how we're getting around town. And so the Clear the Air Challenge is a month-long challenge. There's a website, cleartheairchallenge.org, where people can sign up and they can track their trips, including those trips they're avoiding by teleworking.
What sort of steps is the city taking as a government, as a large employer, to mitigate some of these things ourselves, other than just allowing more telework?
So the mayor and the council recently adopted a joint resolution that made pretty significant commitments to trans transitioning our own fleet to more electric vehicles. And electric vehicles don't have direct tailpipe emissions, and so that will help tremendously in cleaning up our air. In that joint resolution, we've also committed to working with our partners at UTA and UDOT to electrify transportation routes throughout the state so that people can feel comfortable buying electric cars, using electric cars, and cleaning up our air.
I know this might seem like an obvious question, but why is it important for us to clear our air?
Well, air pollution has been linked with asthma and cardiovascular disease. It's also been linked with depression and obesity. And nobody wants to go outside when the air looks dirty and exercise. So it's important to clear the air during the wintertime when we see the inversions and we see the particulate matter. It's also important to keep these habits up during the summer because in the summer we have an ozone issue where the ozone actually, when it gets into your lungs, it burns your lungs and causes some of these same problems. So these habits that we are encouraging through Clear the Air Challenge are ones that we want to encourage all year long.
For residents in the area who want to do more to help clear the air and maybe even join the Clear the Air Challenge, where do they go to sign up and get more information?
So residents can visit our website at slcgreen.com, and we have a lot of information on what you can do both at home and in your transportation to reduce air pollution. They can also sign up for the Clear the Air Challenge at cleartheairchallenge.org, and there are a number of other useful tips on that website on how you can reduce your air pollution from transportation.